crafters. I'm Verna Mullen from Stampin' Notes, and today we're going to be making a card together. It's called a floating card. And I'm going to be using the beautiful hot air balloons stamp set and dies. And I'm going to feature that with cards all week. So welcome to my studio here in Western New York. It's a beautiful sunny day. Actually, it was pretty cloudy earlier, and we're supposed to get some kind of a storm, but at first it was 7 inches, and now it's down to like 1 inch. But I think south of us, they're really going to get hammered. I hope not too bad. We've had some very spring-like weather. It's been beautiful, and so it's hard to go back to snow and cold, if you know what I mean. Hey, I have some things to share with you today, and I give a free class every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from my studio. I'm live on my Facebook page, and I'm also live on my YouTube channel. So you can follow me on my Facebook page. It's Verna Mullen, Stampin' Notes, or on my YouTube channel. You can hit the bell and subscribe, and then you'll be notified of when I'm on. And participate and comment and share, and you'll be put into a drawing for some, usually it's gems. This week's winner is Cindy Howard. And Cindy, thank you so much for sharing my video last week. And if you would message me with your mailing address, I will send you out some gems and a handmade card. Hi, Gail. Yes, I know. It just is so nice to have that spring-like weather. Also, when you shop with me this week, you can get the free kit for 4 cards. That includes the envelopes. Everything will be pre-die cut for you. You will need your own stamps and ink. And with an order of $40 or more. And that's using the current host code, which is at checkout, you'll see a place for a host code, and that's 9VVFU4MC. And you'll see that when I put my phone, go to my phone for the project view. Also, right now is Celebration. I don't think I brought my book over with me, my little Celebration catalog. But for every $50 in product that you order, you get something free from the little Celebration catalog. And you can order from the mini catalog, which is this one right here, or the annual catalog, and get to pick something from the mini catalog. So, and there's lots of goodies. So not only would you get something from me, with a $40 order, you'd get 4 card kits for the card we're doing today. And if it's $50, I will add in a pack of the gems that go with the hot air balloon suite. And they are the rainbow adhesive backed gems. They're really pretty. That's with a $50 order. Then you get to pick something from Celebration. If you're the Celebration catalog, and if your order is over $50, don't use the host code, so you get the host rewards and benefit from that. I will still know and send you your goodies from me. Also, now is a great time to join Stampin' Up. If you're gonna order something $150 in product, hey, you might as well get the starter kit. You don't have to sell. You become a demonstrator. A hobby demo is someone who just wants to stay in it for the discount. You begin with a 20% discount on your orders, and you can, most of my team are hobby demos, and then if you want to sell, you can sell, and I'd be happy to train you and all of that. But if you're just wanting to get the starter kit, it's the best deal in the catalog, and be a hobby demonstrator. So right now, usually your demonstrator starting kit is $99, but you get to pick $125 worth of product. But right now, it's $99, and you get to pick an extra $30 in product. So you get to pick $150 worth of product, whatever you want. and you get free shipping and you get a free paper pumpkin. And that ends at the end of this month, the last day of February. So it's a great deal. And the other option is the Glass Mat Studio instead of the extra $30. That's a $69 value. It's a beautiful large glass mat that you can do your stamping on. It comes with a cloth to clean it off. It has little ink wells on it. It's beautiful. And so you would pay $99 and get $125 worth of product plus the free Glass Mat Studio. Those are the two options. And I will put a link for joining below in my Facebook page in the comments if you're interested in the starter kit, and in my YouTube, just the description below the YouTube video. So hi Iris, and I'm gonna put my phone, switch to my phone view, and let's see here. We are going to go and there. Okay, so Cindy, you are the winner for commenting and sharing last week. Send me your mailing address. The other thing I wanted to share with you before we start is my kit in the mail. This month is features the beautiful painted lavender stamp set or bundle, and that is right here. This beautiful bundle and the dies, and in that kit you get a half a pack of the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper, and that is just gorgeous. I will show it to you. So this is $12.50, so it would be $6.25 value. It's under my computer a little bit there. Okay, so you're going to get a half a pack of this. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course our papers have front and back patterns. It's beautiful paper, and this is one of my favorites right there. And look at the back of that. This one I love. It's got butterflies on it, and it has this gingham, the checks on the back there, and crumb cake. We have this design right here, which is sprigs of lavender, and we have gorgeous grape on the back. It's kind of a batik look. Hey Sonia, nice to see you on there. Thank you for sharing. And this pattern here. So you get a half a pack of the Designer Series paper. You get a pack of the purple gems. And these are gorgeous. They're different shades of purple. And you get a pack of the beautiful paper butterflies. And there's quite a few of them in a pack, but they come in different shapes, and I'm going to be using them on the cards. So you get about $22.25 in Stampin' Up product, and then you get the materials to make 8 cards, including the envelopes and the card stock. Anything that needs embossing in the set that I will have already done that, you will need to have the dies and the stamp set, the dies to die cut the lavender. And I will show you the cards quickly. We've got this one, which I showed on a live, maybe it was last week. That's one in there. This one is a fun fold, a gift card holder. This one, and this one here. And the cost, and this one is embossed with a softly sophisticated embossing folder that will come already embossed for you because it's not in the painted lavender bundle. So it is gorgeous. Yes, Sonia. It's $42, and that includes a video tutorial and a PDF tutorial also, and the shipping. The registration for this class closes either I want to say Wednesday, I think in 2 days. So if you're interested in that, I will have a link to purchase that, and there's different options. You can get the plain kit, you can get the plain tutorial, you can get the kit plus the perennial painted lavender bundle. So there's different options that you can choose on for that. All right, so let's go on to the fun here. Let's go on to our card that we're going to make today. And this is a floating card. And we're going to use designer series paper. I love this paper. Isn't that beautiful? This is it's all soft pastels. This is a lighter than air. And the colors are Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. And it's lovely, just gorgeous. There's a striped one in here that I really love too. I love that. It's just so soft and beautiful. Hi, Renee. So, okay, we're going to start with a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to use Fresh Freesia. It's 4 1/4 by 11. And we're going to score this at 5 1/2. I'm bringing my paper trimmer in. So we're going to score it at 5 1/2. And the lighter blade is the scoring blade. This darker blade right here is the cutting blade. So we want to keep that away from it right now. All right, so now we're going to cut some pieces off the end. And we're going to first cut one that's 1 1/2 inches. So here's one, here's a 1/2 inch, that middle line between 1 and 2. We're going to cut that off. All right, and we're going to save this because we're going to need this for our card. Then we need to cut off another little portion of this, and we're going to cut off 1 3/4 inches. And you can save this. I can save it and use it for something else, a die cut or something. And I'm going to go ahead and score this at 5 1/2. Oh, I already did that. We don't want to score it again. All right, so we're done with that trimmer. We have our 2 pieces here. Now, you really want to burnish this fold with a bone folder. I'm grabbing my bone folder here. I don't know if I showed you. This is the stamp set, the hot air balloon stamp set. And then the dies. The dies are really cool. There's a lot of dies. There's a label die here. This goes for the balloon across the middle of the balloon, that one. And then we're going to be using these 2 dies here today. That's another decorative one that goes across the balloon and the basket. All right. And we're also using the beautiful designer series paper that goes with it, and the beautiful rainbow adhesive back dots. And these are what you will get free if you place an order of $50 or more with me this week. You'll get the card kits, the 4 kits for the cards that we're going to make today, and the card that we're going to make today. And then if your order is $40 or more, if it's $50 or more, I will add a pack of these dots in. And the tutorial is free. So the other thing is this beautiful twine coordinates with this set, and we're going to use some of this today. All right. So you want to really burnish this score mark. You'll see why in a little bit. I usually only burnish like 1 time and that's it, but I want this to be really, really flat. We'll do it one more time here. All right. And so you're going to cut 2 pieces of designer series paper. And I'm grabbing my pieces here that I have cut. Somewhere on my cart. And of course, I'm not finding them. Let me look on my, oh, here they are. Okay, so you want to cut one that's 4 by 2, that would be this, and then one that's 1 1/4 or 4 by 1 1/4, 4 by 1 1/4 and 4 by 2. So we're going to go ahead and put this one up here on this little flap. If you're watching, say hi. Tell me where you're from. I always like to meet people and say hi. All right, and I'm using the glue that Stampin' Up sells. I just like to put it in this fine tip glue bottle, and these are available from Amazon. They're like a needle nose glue bottle. All right, so this is just going to be centered on here like this. If you're stamping along with me, I'll slow down a little bit. There's that. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Deb. So nice to see you girls on there. Okay, then we're going to add this smaller one that's 1 1/4 by 4 to our little extra piece here that we cut off. That's 1 1/2 by 4. So your cardstock is 1 1/2 by 4. And you can use this pattern with any stamp set or bundle. We had a great time stamping Saturday in my studio. Iris was here with me, and she lives down the road in the next state over. Okay, so if you're stamping along, you should have this here, your designer series paper on your flap, and your designer series paper on your piece there. Hi, Kit. Nice to have you on here. All right, so now you should have a piece of vellum that's 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to grab my vellum, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And if you don't have it cut, cut it right now. And I've got to see if this is the one that I cut. I'm just going to measure that. Our vellum is really nice. It's a heavy weight. Okay, so 2 3/4. So I've got to cut this down a little bit. And it's a nice vellum. Vellum kind of just softens everything up. Oh, I know. Don't you love the paper, Renee? All right, so we're going to take our flap here. We're going to open it up, and I'm going to add some glue on the edge. Not super close to the edge, because I'm going to put the vellum down on it, and I don't want it to smash over onto the, gush out onto it. So you're going to add that there, and then you're going to add your vellum on, probably like 1/2 inch. Go 1/2 inch on there. You just want to line it up straight, and you will see the glue kind of gushes a little bit. Let's see if that's straight. Yep, that looks straight. Okay, so it's going to look like this on the inside. and then it'll fold like this. Alright, so now we're going to add our piece to the bottom of the vellum here. So we're going to add adhesive to the very edge of the vellum. And again, not super close to the edge. And we're going to add, you want this piece, the edge to match where the end of your cardstock is there. You're going to lay that on the front and make sure it's sitting there right. Okay, so this is what your basic front of the card will look like. And the reason, you'll see it kind of pops out a little bit, that's why you really want to make sure you burnish this score line really good so it lays flatter. Right? So we're going to open it up and we're going to put a piece of designer series paper here that's 5 1/4 by 4, and it's nice because it will show through that edge a little bit. And I'm going to grab a piece here. Let's see, I'm going to use, I think, the balloons. So I want this 5 1/4 by 4. Does anybody else have this set? This bundle? Alright, so we're gonna, and I just love the soft colors in it. It'd be really pretty paper for Easter cards, not the balloons, but you know, they're soft pastels. And I'm just putting my glue on the card base. Alright, so this is going to sit on the inside of the card, like that. So this is what that's cool because that will show through there. And we're going to add a balloon on the front here. Oh, you do have an iris. Okay. This is the first time I've used it, and I really love it. I'm going to be making cards with it to show all week. So, all right. So we're going to run some twine up here. And I'm going to grab, I think I'll do yellow. And I like to I like a double, and I want it really long because I want it to wrap around that this flap. And I'm going to double it. These scissors I need to sharpen. They're not very sharp. I'll grab my other scissors. Oh, they're not so sharp either. Okay. Alright, so I'm just taking my twine here. I'm going to put it through here. Bring it out to the end there. And close this up. I'm going to tie a bow. Holding that down. Going around the loop and through. Okay, so there's the bow. I'm going to cut the ends. And then I'm going to anchor that down with a mini glue dot. And this Take Your Pick tool is one of my very favorite tools. It's great for a lot of things, including picking up little glue dots. But if you guys haven't seen these are interchangeable. This is a putty end. And I also just ordered, so this is for picking up dots and things, gems, and I'll show you how that works in a little bit. But I just ordered, there's more tools that go on. One is for like cutting, and there's another little tool with a hook on it for picking things up. Alright, so let's make our balloon. We're going to set this aside a minute. And I'm going to bring in my piercing mat, and these are from Stampin Up, and these are great for stamping on with photopolymer stamps. If you ever stamp a photopolymer stamps and you don't get a good image, you need to put some kind of a cushion under it, even a catalog or a magazine. When I first started using these, I thought, well, what is wrong with this stamp? And it's because they need more of a cushion. And I'm looking for my Lemon Lolly ink. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to stamp the balloon up in Lemon Lolly. And, well, I could go this way with it. I love this lemon color. Alright, and I'm going to stamp it on my scrap paper. Alright, so that looks like a good image there. We're going to die cut that out. Move this back away. And this stamp set, you can use the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And this is one thing that you could get as part of your starter kit if you wanted to get a starter kit. This is one thing you could add to it. And I'm going to put my balloon on there and grab my die. Put that on there like that. And I use Post-it tape quite a bit, or the little Post-it flags, to hold things in place. And that's too big, so they don't move around die cutting. Alright, and this is going to go over that. And then we'll run it through the machine. Alright. You do have to be a little careful taking that tape up, but there's our balloon. Now I want to die cut a few more things for that balloon. And I'm going to bring in some fresh freesia cardstock, a scrap piece. And I want to die cut these two detailed dies. Now, one thing that does help with detailed die cutting is dryer sheet. If you have something that has a lot of little intricate parts that are, you might have to poke out with a tool or whatever, put a dryer sheet down. And I use the ones that are fragrance free. You've got your plate, then your dryer sheet, and then your scrap of paper. or your paper you're going to use to cut with. And I'm going to put one die there and the other die here. So we've got our plate, our dryer sheet, our paper, and the dies. And I'm going to make a little sandwich, and then I'm going to run that through. Better stand up. Maybe I'm going to run that through. There we go. And it's pretty detailed, so I'm going to run it back through. There's one way, and then I'm going to switch it and run it back through that way. I just want to make sure I ran that all the way through. There we go. All right. So we've got our we're going to take our cardstock away here. Now watch what happens with these. I'm going to pull this off. Oh, come on, of course it's not going to work right. It's because it cut the dryer sheet. The dryer sheet's on the back. Here we go. You see how it pulled the little dots there? Same thing here. It got almost all of these. There's a couple there, but it did get all of the tiny little dots and pulled them out. And you can see them on the dryer sheet there. So that is a great, the other thing you can do too, well, this is for something else. This is if you want to use the adhesive sheets. You can use the adhesive sheets for your small die cuts and peel that off and then put them on here. But I'm just using my fine tip glue bottle, and I'm just putting tiny little dots along here to hold that down. These are just very small. Okay, and then we're going to put this right here on the top of the balloon. It makes a nice decorative touch. I don't know how the adhesive sheets would work with a dryer sheet. I don't know that the dryer sheet would stick to it because it's kind of a shiny backing. Oh, don't put glue on the very bottom part of that like I just did because it hangs off the balloon. You don't need it. Alright, and this is going to go right here, centered on the balloon like that. Alright, so there's our balloon. Alright, we're bringing our card back in, and we're going to add some mini dimensionals to the very top of this and the very bottom edge here. Move that over just a little. And looking for my mini dimensionals. I'll open a new pack here. So there's two sizes of the dimensionals. There's the mini, which are these, and then the regular larger size. I'd say they're like at least double the size of these. And this is another thing the Take Your Pick tool is good for, to grab your dimensionals. I want one there, and then you can grab the top off it. And then another one right next to it at the very top. And I want one down at the bottom here. All right. And we're going to add this right here. hopefully so the dimensionals don't show on the other side. Yep, that one just a tiny bit, but I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so let's add our sentiment to this card. And there's a die in this set. I think I showed it to you that cuts sentiments. It's this one. And I'm bringing my sentiment piece back in. And I think I'll use basic gray. And this says wish big. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap and ink that stamp up. We'll stamp wish big on there. I love that font. Okay, and then we're going to add this to our card like this. We're going to put that, probably like about like that. So I'm just going to add adhesive. I don't want any adhesive showing on the vellum when you open it, so I'm just going to add it to the banner ends here. Like that. I want that one there and that one there. And let's add, for your inside sentiment, I think I'm going to add a piece here, but you could put a 5 1/4 by 4 on the back. Either way, you could do it either way. So I'm going to add, I'm going to have to cut that down to 2 by 4. And it will sit over this twine easily because that twine is very thin. So that's 4. 2 by 4 will fit in that space. Hi Debbie, thank you. Nice to have you on there. All right, so I'm gonna add my adhesive to the back of this. And we're going to set that right in that space right there. I'm going to move it over just a little bit. And I'm just going to press down on this a few minutes just to, because we've got that little bit of twine there. That should pull up just a little bit. There we go. I'd love to see if you guys use this pattern for cards this week. Post it. I'd love to see it. Post it in the comments. Okay, so let's add our gems. The gems are the fun part. The other gems, these adhesive backed hearts and flowers, go really nice with this too. I'll show you another card that I used them on. Alright, what did I do with my gems? They're on my card here somewhere. Oh, here they are. Okay. So we've got the freesia. I think I'm going to go for the bubble bath. And so I'm going to use my take your pick tool. And this is great because that putty end, you just kind of push and lift. Maybe I'll put that there. I think I'll use 5 on this card. We'll put one here and then 3 little ones up here. And you could mix the colors too. You could use different color gems if you wanted. And actually one would be nice on that too. Okay, so here is our card today. Isn't that pretty? And you wish big, and then you can sign it here, or you can turn it over. You can put your 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of cardstock on the back there. And let me show you. Here's one I did with lemon lolly, and I did the stripes going 2 different ways. And these are the adhesive back flowers and hearts. And this says up, up, and away. Hooray, it's your birthday. The balloon is pink, bubble bath, and lemon lolly. And this is a set of ribbons. There's a pink bubble bath, the lemon lolly, and there's an azure blue. Here's 2 of them. I'm out of the pink, but aren't they pretty? These are in the annual catalog, and they go great with this set. So for the inside of this card, it's it looks like netting, and I haven't put the sentiment piece in yet, but that would sit okay over the ribbon too, as long as your ribbon's straight. Thanks, Deb. And then I have another one here. This one is using the baby blue twine on the top there. And this says wish big. I've used one of the dots to dot the eye. The balloon is lemon with balmy blue. And on the inside we've got the balloons here too. So if you're interested in this set, I will be doing, there will be one more card in the free card kits. Everything will be pre-cut and dyed, like these will be die cut for you. The sentiment will be, and it's be 4 cards and 4 envelopes, free with an order of $40 or more. And if your order is $50 or more, I will add a pack of these beautiful gems. These are the rainbow adhesive back dots. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be creating more cards this week with the hot air balloons set. And thank you so much for joining me today. And I really enjoyed your company. Oh yeah, Iris, that's true. You can die cut some of the balloon shapes. You can die cut with some of these dies. I think these smaller ones, like this one, maybe this one, they would fit on there too. Thanks for mentioning that, Iris. Okay, girls, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll be back, and I will see you next Monday. Take care and have a good rest of the week. Bye now.